remarks. Karibu sana Bwana PS.
Your Excellency, the President of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, Honorable Governors, Cabinet Secretaries, Principal Secretaries, Senators and Members of Parliament, Speakers and Members of County Assemblies, Development Partners, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Jodurua Maso, Umor, I'm honored to join you in Homabay, the County of Endless Potential, for the 9th Devolution Conference and the 2nd biennial conference. United under the powerful theme, for the people, for prosperity, devolution as a catalyst for equity, inclusion, and social justice. This year's theme resonates with the objects of devolution, which are fundamental ideas on which our devolved system of governance is anchored. Devolution is about equity, inclusion, and social justice. It is about ensuring that no Kenyan is left behind, regardless of their geographic location, gender, ethnicity, disability, status, or socio-economic background. Since inception, devolution has transformed our governance landscape. It has brought public services closer to the people, accelerated development at the grassroots level, especially for initially marginalized communities, and provided opportunities for participatory governance. Yet, as our sub-theme challenges us, we must now re-engineer county governments to go further. That means to innovate, collaborate, and dismantle the stubborn socio-economic divide that persists. This way, the potential of county governments shall be fully harnessed. Ladies and gentlemen, the State Department for Devolution remains committed to supporting the effective implementation of devolution by empowering county governments to deliver services optimally. One of the key initiatives that the State Department is currently implementing is the second Kenya Devolution Support Program. The program supports counties to improve service delivery, resource management, and institutional accountability. KDSP2 will help boost Kenya's fiscal sustainability by supporting mechanisms for enhancing county-owned source revenue management and improving public expenditure transparency and effectiveness. Additionally, the program is supporting the automation of various manual or government processes, including the automation of taker releases, revenue collection, and payroll management. The resultant systems such as human resource information system and digital revenue platforms will improve credibility and accountability of government processes and services. The manual processes have historically caused inefficiencies, translating to mismanagement of resources. KDSP2 will establish a performance management culture in counties. This will be supported through an integrated performance management framework and system standardization performance in government. Counties will be incentivized to undertake monitoring of performance contracts and cascading of the performance contracts to the lowest level. To strengthen participation of citizens in governance, the program aims to support the quality of citizen participation and feedback mechanism on service delivery, thereby improving the quality of life for the people of Kenya. The investment dashboards being supported by KDSP2 will facilitate the tracking of county projects implementation and provide an opportunity for real-time citizen feedback. Another key initiative by the State Department for Devolution is the Strengthening Good Governance in Kenya program. Together with other stakeholders and development partners, that is the EU and GIZ, SDD will employ innovative methods through incentivizing county government to instill the culture of good governance. Central to good governance is performance management, which must be rooted in credible evidence that guides county planning, priority setting, and decision-making. Through this program, standards and norms that are critical to harmonization of service delivery across the devolved units will be established. Since citizens are the center of performance management, this program is supporting civic education to empower them in oversighting the government in service delivery. Additionally, the crucial role the county assemblies play in oversight, ensuring that resources are used as intended, will be strengthened by building their capacity in budget scrutiny. Ladies and gentlemen, the full potential of devolution calls for reimagining and rethinking governance through opportunities that are available all there with the advancement of technology. Firstly, I will list some of them: embedding performance culture, institutionalizing performance management across county operations, and linking budget execution directly to service delivery outcomes. Secondly, creating climate smart cities, utilizing satellite monitoring for urban planning compliance. Your Excellency, the human resource alone is not enough, so we need also to leverage on technology, and also transforming waste management systems into circular economies, as already outlined by previous speakers. Scaling wetland and river restoration, like the model, Nairobi River model, which is on track and very effective. Your Excellency, the rule book for cities should also be re-engineered, because with a big rule book, then, for example, the Nairobi Rivers, the vision and the citizen involvement and the action is just what's needed, not the. So the governance needs also to be re-engineered for the county cities. Advancing agricultural innovation. 3, establishing county-based food production systems, ecosystems, and implementing spatial planning for sustainable land use. 4, democratizing healthcare access, deploying AI and Internet of Things diagnostics at lower-level hospitals, and leveraging drone logistics for medical supply chains, as we have seen in Homabay. Realizing this collective vision requires creating frameworks for county innovation funds, facilitating public-private co-creation platforms, and strengthening citizen engagement through open governance tools. This conversation continues with enhancing coordination of national devolution programs, peer learning, and multi-stakeholder technical support frameworks for the people, for prosperity, and for collective future. Asanteni sana na Mungu abariki.
Asante sana, tumpigie makofi Bwana PS. I now want to take this opportunity to invite the host senator, Senator Moses Kajwang, to come and make his remarks. Karibu Bwana Senator.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Speaker of the Senate, Excellency Governors and Deputy Governors, Members of Parliament, my colleagues from the Senate, Members of County Assembly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have a big and beautiful speech here, but I will request that I table it so that it forms part of the records of this devolution conference. And then I will utilize this opportunity just to welcome you to Homabay County with great pride, with great pleasure, with great privilege. 3 years ago, you would never have imagined that Homabay could host a devolution conference. Indeed, it's almost exactly 3 years ago since Gladys Wanga was elected the governor. And when we sat in that hall waiting for the results to come, we said, by the way, one day we could host a devolution conference. And I thought it would happen in her 2-term, not in her 1-term. And it has come sooner, earlier than we expected. And this morning, when I was going through the Bible, I reflected on an interesting conversation between Nathaniel and Philip. It is in the book of John. Philip tells Nathaniel that a good thing has happened in Nazareth. And Nathaniel, being the cynic, asks, what good can come out of Nazareth? And Philip responds, come and see. What good can come out of Homabay? I am glad that you have come, and I am sure that you have seen that this county is truly the county of endless potential. And it is not just our human resource. You have seen our natural resources, the beauty of our land, how productive it is. I know the land brokers in the room are seeing the potential. My friend, the chair of this committee organizing the conference, Governor Kahiga, has promised that he's coming back with land brokers from Nyeri to split the land into small 50 by 100 and then to sell. Of course, there is so much here that we cannot exploit ourselves as sons and daughters of Homabay. And so we are open. We welcome all Kenyans. We welcome all Africans, including our brothers from Ghana. We welcome the development partners. Homabay is open for business. Kenya is open for business. Each of our 47 counties is beautiful. Good things do not only come from Homabay. Sometimes we look upon the small endowments that God has given us. The potatoes from Nyandarua, the rice from Kirinyaga, the gold in Migori, the savorite in Taita Taveta, where my friend Mwadime has a problem with the girls. He says the short ones are quarrelsome, but he has told me that he has apologized on that slip of the tongue. The oil in Turkana, each of our 47 counties has got something good, just the same way something good came out of Nazareth. Your Excellency, when you talked of the bottom-up economic transformation model, I believe that devolution would be the channel for delivering development bottom-up, delivering development to the grassroots, and it still remains the surest way of empowering the people and empowering communities. Your Excellency, I don't want to say much. The Speaker of the Senate is present and will make the formal presentation and will also introduce the senators present because he's the head of the institution. The Governor of Homabay is present and she will also introduce and acknowledge all the leaders who have come from Homabay County. All the elected members of Parliament, National Assembly and Senate from Homabay are here. We have given Governor Gladys Wanga full, unlimited and unconditional support. And that is why she has been able to host Madaraka Day and host devolution conference with so much success. Allow me to apologize if there has been any indiscretion, if there's been anywhere or in any way we have fallen short of your expectation. I apologize on behalf of the people of Homabay. For a long time, this county, this region, has been the black sheep of the family called Kenya. Past governments have looked at this region, have looked at this county with the cynicism of Nathaniel. And they've always asked, what good can come from Nyanza? What good can come from the people of Homabay? And what good can come from the people of Luoland? Perhaps I might not tell them to come and see, but I will tell them to wait and see. Because President Ruto, you have made it your business to come and find out the good in this region. And you have just not been talking, you have done things. When you drive around this Homabay town, for those who are here for the first time, 3 years ago, we didn't have 90% of the tarmac you are seeing here. 3 years ago, we didn't have 90% of some of the public infrastructure you are seeing here. We thank you, Your Excellency. Good things will come from Homabay. Just wait and see. That's all the politics I'm doing today. And when it comes to matters of policy, I will allow the Speaker of the Senate to do so. But Your Excellency, just allow me, because the Devolution Donor Working Group have spoken, I thought they would talk about how fast we process some of the instruments that are required to draw on donor support. I want to commit and I want to promise the Devolution Donor Working Group that we have had a conversation as a Senate, and we had that conversation with CS Mbadi last week, that we must find a more efficient way of processing conditional and unconditional grants so that counties can draw on them in a timeous manner. Your Excellency, I'm glad that in this financial year, we never fought over DORA. DORA was assented to on the 30th of June. Perhaps that's a record, because in the first year of DORA, We even had to go to court. This gentleman here called Sang is the one who led us to court, and it was very contentious. For the first time, the formula for allocation of revenue amongst county governments was not contentious. It was passed very fast. For the first time, Kara has been processed very swiftly, and CS Mbadi had assured us that counties would start getting money. Good things are happening in Jerusalem. To the county assemblies, the president has assented to a bill which was privately sponsored by Senator for Meru, the deputy speaker. Senator Kathuri is the originator of that bill that has provided autonomy to county assemblies. And Mr. President, again, history has been made that bills have been assented to in Homabay for the first time. I don't know whether that has ever happened before. Something good is happening in Nazareth. To the governors, our friends, we will continue to fight for additional resources to counties because we believe that money is not personal money. It is money that goes to the people. We in the Senate call for greater efficiency, greater focus on service. We must have a conversation with a few of our friends or a few counties which are beginning to look like payroll stations rather than development centers. That is a conversation that we must have. And finally, to my friends in Parliament, we must hold the executive to account. Parliament is not a branch of the executive. We must be bold, whether the experts are our friends or not. We have passed legislation, and Your Excellency, if you look at even the health laws, the Senate passed the 4 laws when you are sitting in Turkana. We went for Senate Mashinani in Turkana. We are the ones who have passed the legislation. So we should not be mourning like the common man, yet we are the ones who came up with the framework. Our job is to call the ministers. And Your Excellency, if Duale cannot fix this thing, if Olunga cannot fix this thing, if Dr. Nyikal, chairing the health committee, cannot fix this thing, then we've got a problem somewhere. We must make these things work. It is our duty, it is our responsibility. They are laws that we passed, and we must make sure that it works. To the Council of Governors, I can also promise you a proper thrashing at the next devolution conference. May God be with you, and may you enjoy, and it's a thrashing in football. It's in football, let me qualify that. And may you enjoy the beauty and the warmth of Homabay County. Thank you.
Another round of applause for